Mr. Abruzzo, as part of President Biden's transition team, did you have anything to do with the firing of Peter Robb?
Thank you for that question, Ranking Member Burr, and I enjoyed our conversation about our families in Winston-Salem. So you're right, I was asked to volunteer on the Department of Labor agency review team during the transition, and I was happy to take on that role and help the impending administration. There were many other teams, and I was one member of about 25. As the name suggests, we were tasked with reviewing the current state.
The question was very simple. Did you have anything to do with the firing of Peter Robb?
So again, I had no involvement with the president's decision-making with regard to
well, did
the
you,
removal of...
in my office, you told me you did not work on anything related to the NLRB during your time on the transition team. Is that accurate?
Thank you for that, Senator. I believe what I said to you was that I was on the team and that I shared the concerns of internal and external stakeholders when they advised us of their concerns regarding operational management under General Counsel Robb's tenure.
Well, let me get you to explain an email series to me. And this email shows that the White House staff, Karina Cortez, put you, among others, including Ms. Nanda, who's sitting next to you, and the NLRB acting General Counsel Peter Orr in touch. As a matter of fact, the White House, Karina Cortez wrote to Peter, just circling back on your request, I found out that I cannot share files created during the transition period, but I can have all the team that helped create the NLRB documents brief you verbally, if that's okay. The response the same day, I understand an opportunity to talk to the team would be very helpful. I would appreciate you connecting me with them. Ms. Cortez writes back, good morning, Peter. I want to introduce Seema Nanda, Lynn Reinhardt, Jennifer Abruzzo. I believe you might know some of them already. As I indicated earlier, the outstanding team put together some very helpful NLRB background materials during the transition agency's review team process. They're happy to participate in a video conference with you and share the learnings from their work. Peter Orr responds back, thank you for the introduction, blah, blah, blah. So you led me to believe that you had very little involvement in documents dealing with the NLRB. This suggests that everything that revolves around the path forward for NLRB was done out of a working group that both of you were on, and that you were asked to come in and share that with the acting general counsel. And that was as of February 2. So what was your involvement with NLRB documents?
Thank you, Senator. As I was saying, we were part of the team that collaborated after we received information and engaged with internal and external stakeholders. During that collaborative process, we reviewed critical information that we received from stakeholders regarding their concerns over General Counsel Robb's operational management. That included lapse in appropriated funds and staff reductions and decline in labor management and staff morale. And I, along with others, felt that those concerns, as well as the stakeholders' recommendations, that consideration for the removal of General Counsel Robb be elevated, I believed, as well as some other members.
So you were part of it?
Thought that...
you made a recommendation that, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but you just said you made a recommendation based upon performance of his work that he should be replaced. Now, let me ask you this, and these are yes or no. Has any president ever fired an NLRB general counsel?
As I understand it, no. The last time...
Is the statutory term for general counsel under the National Labor Relations Act 4 years?
Yes, that is what the statute says.
You think Congress should update the law so the general counsel's term expires with the president's? Who's nominated then?
I can't really speak to what the Congress should or shouldn't do. They can change the legislation if they so choose.
Well, Madam Chairman, I realize my time's expired. You won't comment on what Congress should do. Congress set a 4-year term for the general counsel. Your recommendation to the current administration was, even though there's time left on their term, you need to fire them. You're now here to take that job. I thank the chair.